and welcome to episode 2. I'm here with my lovely co-host Helenka, and I'm Brian Upward. And tonight we're going to cook you a wonderful meal. I bet you don't know what it is, though, do you?
Well, he's been keeping me in suspense, so I will know just about the same time that you will.
Yes, so we have an actual array of things laid out here on the counter. I have this.
May I smell it?
Yes, you may.
Basmati rice.
It's actually Spanish rice.
Ah.
So Spanish style. So it's I bet you know what this is.
Well, I will when I get close to enough to it. It is now. Is that a red pepper?
Yep.
Yes.
Now, okay. I know this is a cruel trick.
He took the label off.
She's not going to know what it is.
Could it be crushed tomatoes?
You're very, very close.
Oh,
Nice.
I know when he.
These are diced.
All right.
See, I told you it was a cruel trick, right? Cruel
Yes.
trick. Okay, so I know you can read what this says. So we're going to actually put some of this in it as well. It's
all right.
habanero pepper
Oh my.
powder.
All right.
I love this stuff.
That
So
sounds wonderful.
we're going to probably use a little bit of that.
Mhm.
And I have a mystery ingredient here
Of course.
that you may or may not know.
All right.
And I thought perhaps we should talk a little bit about this.
No, I don't smell anything. Could it be saffron?
Yes, it is saffron, but it's Turkish saffron.
All right.
So tonight's adventure in cooking is actually going to be a Spanish paella. It's going to be a variation of a Spanish paella. So
Now you see,
very
that's
simple.
the first thing I thought of, and I'm thinking, and I didn't get the hint from the rice, but when you brought up the saffron, and I'm thinking, of course, what's the normal thing you associate saffron with? And I never even considered that you would make that tonight.
Yes. So, and that's what we're going to do. So here's another idea that I had as well, which is they actually put recipes on the backs of these packages.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, guys, how many times have you looked at the back of the thing saying, oh, maybe I can make that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought tonight what we would do is we would make this thing called quick and easy paella. It doesn't call for safflower or saffron or anything like that. It doesn't call for habanero pepper.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to add those two things and just see if it actually does something to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have in the fridge, we have shrimp. So we got the shrimp, and I have my onion. I'm going to use the whole onion. If you need to cut it in any particular fashion, I'm just going to do, I think, a rough cut. Or at least what I think is a rough cut. Adding some olive oil. It doesn't actually say it on the package of the Uncle Ben's thing.
But it'll taste better.
You know what? It's,
having
like
been
we said,
sauteed.
yeah, it's going to be, it does say saute, so you have to actually add some sort of fat. And I prefer to cook with olive oil. So. I'm just doing a rough cut on the pepper.
Oh, he's not doing his, because
My usual.
Brian does have a very deliberate, fancy way of cutting peppers. But since we are sort of on the clock right now, no garlic in this?
Oh, that was the other thing I was going to... No, there's no garlic in it, but do you think we would need it? I think we should. I got some garlic. So
A little bit.
Okay.
And especially if you throw it in when the other things are sauteed.
Yeah, garlic.
Oh yes, there's garlic
Remember this
keeper.
thing?
Yes?
My garlic.
We got this at IKEA. In one of our little shopping jaunts.
Some more of that stuff. Okay, so we got some garlic here.
Onions smell amazing.
We aim to please here at Brian Upward. Little kitchen.
.com.
Little kitchen.
The little kitchen that could.
The order is the onions, you saute them down. I added some garlic now because I just wanted to get the heat in on them. And then
Well,
I added the
extra
pepper.
extra flavor.
Water. The water is about 200 ml.
Yes.
I
So,
think I might be using a little bit more than that.
which means that the rice may end up being a little bit.
Yeah, it's 200 ml. Easy
You're
peasy.
eyeballing that.
Oh,
How long
sure.
is the rice going to take to cook?
This whole dish apparently 7 minutes, and I think we've been blathering on for more than 7 minutes. So
No, how long will the rice?
that was it. The whole dish was 7 minutes.
All right. Note the look of confusion on my face. Yes.
Looks the same to me.
Happy confusion.
Same looks the same to me. All right, so
Well, I'm
maybe I read it wrong.
ensconced here.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
On my
apparently
throne.
You need to learn to read.
Why?
So, I forgot. You have to cover it. Why, look, we have a lid.
It came from nowhere.
From nowhere, it just appeared.
Well, you know, other cooking shows have these invisible assistants. In this case, I think it really was magic.
I think it was too. Alright, I think these onions are dark enough. I'm going to start doing the rice, and then we put the water in, and the tomatoes, we get it all steamed. Okay. Lots and lots of fun. You should always have fun when you're cooking. So I'm going to add the tomatoes now. And, ooh,
What happened?
nothing. That's a good ooh.
Okay.
So what you do is now you bring this up to a boil. So I crank the heat up, and then you let it simmer for, like it said, 7 minutes. So another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add in, this is my Turkish saffron. I'm not going to call it safflower. I want to actually pretend that it's saffron. So
But it is, I think saffron is saffron. I think it's just the fact that there are different qualities and sources.
Yeah, it's a different flour.
Yeah.
So I am making this a wee bit spicy, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay. I want to take a sniff of this.
Go ahead.
Mm. It has a smoky-ish quality to it. Now this is interesting. Now you see, Brian did not say this, but the package actually says no preservatives or artificial flavors. And that does sound like a much more authentic and responsible thing when you're buying packaged food.
Yes. So now we have to let it simmer. It says let it simmer for about 7 minutes. I think I'm just going to eyeball it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you got going on here?
I'm telling you what you need to do before the next show.
Oh, there's some interesting words in there. Oh yeah, see, that's an interesting one too.
It's not my fault. I never typed on a Mac or a silver keyboard, so I think I'm doing fabulously here.
No, you are absolutely doing great on that. Yeah. As I peek over.
Yeah.
Our 7 minutes are up, so I'm going to take the lid off, and then we'll give it a stir. We're going to add the shrimpies, and it should only take a minute, if that at all.
For the shrimp
For the
to
shrimp.
get warm.
Yeah. Shrimpies.
Oh yay!
So only cook your shrimp until they turn pink. So you'll have to eyeball that. So we have here our lovely dish. Hopefully you folks at home can see what it looks like. The shrimpies are in there.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful color. Actually, it's a gorgeous color. So this is, I think, a dish that we're going to actually enjoy. So I'm going to have you do a little taste test on camera. So we'll see how well.
If I reach
for
my glass
I
of
can edit
water.
the thing out. So that's one thing you didn't do.
He has such confidence in me, doesn't he?
No, I have such confidence in my cooking. Okay.
I think I need milk.
Is it over spicy or
no?
Okay, but
But
there's a spice.
you notice I'm reaching for a second forkful.
Okay, so then that's good. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching our show here. So much for putting up with us as well and our antics and all that. Thank you for the recipes, the pictures, and much more. Go to brianupward.com and see you.